So you got laid off from work. Now what are you going to do? You have no idea what step is next. You are discouraged. You're beaten down. Maybe you even feel backstabbed. You feel like the whole world just stopped and the rug got pulled out from under you. You lost your friends, you lost your job, and now you don't have an income. What do you do next? Well, that's where my course and my book, Unexpectedly Out of Office, will help you on your next steps to reclaim your career and rebuild emotional resilience. So let's get started. I'm going to share all my tips with you. Let's begin. So you're not alone because this happens more often than you can even imagine. It happened to me. It happened to me about 2 months ago where literally one day I had a job and the next day I had no job. They came in with the unexpected, walk to shame office meeting that you didn't even know was going to happen and basically said, "We're eliminating your position. Now what do you do?" Right? To be honest with you, I have prayed for God to give me new purpose in my life. So when the news came, I wasn't in fear. I had this overwhelming sense of peace that came over me. And maybe that's not the same for everyone. And I totally understand because the first thing that you do when you get laid off is panic. This is not the end of your story. It is just the beginning. And now is the time to repurpose and reclaim your career. And I'm going to help you. So, my name is Donna. I'm the founder and creator of the Rock and Honey Collective. So, after 2 decades of working in really high pressure situations, first the restaurant business for many years, then the service department, I've been in corporate environments, privately owned companies. And so, my experience is really the back end and the behind the scenes of just operations day to day, and it could be extremely stressful. So I unexpectedly had a career shift, and that journey led me to create the Rock and Honey Collective, which then led me to create this workbook course, the Unexpectedly Out of Office Reclaiming Your Career course that I created for online users, because there was nothing out there for me to hold on to, and I did not know what to do next. I was so confused. The job market and the strategy that I was used to totally changed. Resume was totally outdated. I had no career brand. I didn't even know like what my purpose is or what I wanted, like what was my next step. And so your first and foremost reaction is to be discouraged and depressed because now maybe you have a family that is relying on you, bills that we all have to pay. You are not prepared. You're lucky if you were given some type of package deal to walk out the door with. If you're not, then maybe you are on unemployment. And so this is a very nervous and unsure time for everyone. And when I was out there looking for a job, I just felt like there were no answers and everything was so super confusing. So my friend Debbie Ann encouraged me to start this course, and it's more than a book. It is totally built with you in mind, and it is a 10-step blueprint designed to help you reclaim your career. We're going to talk about reframing your thoughts. We're going to talk about building a personal brand. We're going to talk about modernizing your resume and LinkedIn profiles. We're going to talk about optimizing job search. We're going to talk about those hard-hitting questions in the interview process that nobody wants to answer, like, tell us about yourself, or why do you want this job, or, why'd you leave your last one, or give me 5, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And like, mastering a job interview on its own could be nerve-wracking. So we're gonna go through those as well, and just crafting a long-term, just a career plan for yourself. Like, what does that look like? This course is really designed with practical strategies to keep you thinking and learning and testing yourself, and looking at your skill assessment, like where do you stand in your skill, Are there new courses that you need to take? Like, the first and foremost thing is to understand your emotions. Like, let's talk about empowering yourself. So you get laid off, go home and have a good cry if that's the type of person you are, because just get it out. Acknowledge exactly how you're feeling. And if you have a support system of people that you can speak to, if you have a support system of a group of people that you can go to your local church, go to your mentor, go to your husband, go to the people that go to your parents, go to somebody that your best friend that you know is going to lift you up. Because everything happens for a reason. God's got a different plan for you next. And instead of looking at this as a negative thing, instead of looking at you losing your job as this is the end of the world, think of it as God's got a bigger plan for me. God's setting me up for something totally great. Next stage in my chapter, my next step is going to be something that I'm not even ready for yet. Like, I can't even fathom with my wildest dreams what God has in store for me now. I encourage you to feel grateful for that. Grateful that there's a new journey ahead of you now, like something brand new, and there's a reason for everything. There's a time and there's a season for everything. And when one door closes, we all know the next door opens, and it's time for newness. And that's what God is setting you up here today for. So let's break down the course. To complement this course, I developed a workbook, online modules, and a coaching career course, all for you. You don't have to do all of it. You could do one at a time. You could do one and not the other. It's fine. So the workbook itself looks like this. It's actually much bigger now. This was just a prototype, but it's an 8.5 by 11 workbook. And so it has 10 modules in it with 3 chapters, and each one is developed with certain strategies in mind. So the first one is reclaiming your identity. It's rediscovering where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are. So chapter 1, emotional resilience, how to process your feelings and stay positive. Chapter 2, the importance of mental health, coping with stress, and maintaining well-being during job loss. And number 3, assessing your finances, understanding your budget, and creating a financial roadmap. All of these things are super important in the first modules because it establishes basically a basis for us. It establishes a stepping stone so that we can then build off of that and move us forward into the hard-hitting strategic things like modernizing your resume and stuff like that. So it's rediscovering who you are. Module 2, or in step 2, we're going to talk about strategic career design. We're going to talk about setting clear goals. We're going to talk about actionable steps forward, and we're going to talk about redesigning your career. So we're going to do LinkedIn profile and resume modernization. We're going to do interview questions. There's a lot of things that we're going to cover in modules 5 through 7. So in modules 5 through 7, let me just make my way over there. It's called Thriving Through Career Transitions. And, it requires you more than just sending out a bunch of resumes. It requires you to build an online brand. And we are going to talk about that. We're going to do a elevator pitch. I'm going to show you, all the things that you need to do to rebrand yourself. And so this is all part of the workbook. And each module is, broken down. And then the next module is 8 through 10. And 8 through 10 is about turning setbacks into success. And so along with the workbook that I created, I also created an online course for you as well. So you can take this online. The workbook then becomes free. You can download it right from the course, or you can purchase it if you want off of my website, and I give a coupon code. I'll put the coupon code right up here for you guys so you can use it. Coupon code for the career course and a coupon code for the book as well. So it's really about developing resilience and maintaining momentum during your journey, because we know that it could be super frustrating. Some people that I know who were out of work for a month, they were out of work 6 months, they're out of work for a year. And so all those old things that you used to do, they don't work anymore because resumes are now scrubbed through an ATS compliance. It's an applicant tracking system. and it's all monitored through AI. So understanding what AI is, understanding how your resume needs to fit in with ATS compliances is very important on even getting your resume like found throughout job searching. And the applicant tracking system is just a new system that employers are using now to streamline the hiring process to make it easier for them. So you go through a computer system, maybe you're going to get like a remote or an email back, maybe you're going to have a talent acquisition or going to reach out to you. So it's just so different from back in the day when you would grab your resume, make 20 copies and go, go from job to job that you were interested in, handing it in, asking for a manager. It's all different. I know that's old school way because I've been around for a really long time. Even 5 years ago, you threw your resume up on Indeed or on ZipRecruiter, and it just seemed like it was much easier to land even an interview, because half the time I'm not even getting recognized by a human being. A computer is deciding for the employer if my resume is even good enough to even get 5 minutes of their time. So this can be extremely frustrating. It can wear on you. It can wear you out after a while. And it comes to the point where you just want to throw your hands up and just be like, I can't do this. I don't know. And I need a job. So my course is affordable. It's easy to use. And if you are looking for coaching and you wanted to take that on as well, if you sign up for the coaching aspect of it, the career coaching aspect of it, where you and I can have one-on-one time, and what that looks like is we can do one session or we can do 4 weeks, 30-minute discovery session for free. You then, if you do the coaching with me, you're going to get the workbook for free and the online course all free. It all comes with a package. So it all ties itself together. Definitely it's going to benefit you if you are unsure exactly what the next step is. Like, how do you budget your money during this uncertain situation that you're in? Like, how do you build up resilience? How do you go on when all you're hearing is no? Like, if you're running into the fact that you've been prospecting for a job for 5 months and you haven't even landed one phone interview, and then here you are on your first one and you get turned away, or you hear no, or it's a robot or an AI chat or a bot chat telling you that you're just not good enough. How do you receive that and still be in the word of the Lord, still prospect forward, and still regain your resilience? Because there's a purpose for you, right? And we want to find out exactly what that purpose is. So if you're ready to reclaim your career, then come and do it with me, because I'm here to definitely help you guys. And I am so excited to share this course with you, and this next journey in your life. So this is just the beginning of this series, Unexpectedly Out of Office. I plan on making a ton more videos that really focuses on the internal aspect of this course workbook. We'll go over some really key functions in here. We'll talk about all things career related, rebranding, resume modernization, emotional resilience, interview skills, industry trends, personal branding, salary negotiation. It's all in the workbook, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I also have 2 other books that I wrote that you can check out, Unexpectedly Out of Time and Unexpectedly Out of Faith. And I also created a 4-month Christian revival journal and planner just for you. So, and remember that being unexpectedly out of office does not mean it's the end. It's about an opportunity to restart a beginning. And so I am so excited to help you guys along in your journey. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, head over to my website, www.rockandhoneycollective.com, with love and faith. Bye.